morning, and good evening, wherever you are in the cosmos. AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary, yeah, to service. And today, oh, where are we? There it is. Let's I change the correct box art. Here it is. The Gundam entry grade Gunbarrel Strike Gundam Breaker version. Finally, starting our kit. It's been like a month since we last did a build stream, for obvious reasons. Being not around, which sucked. Now you did, Mecha Boy. Yeah. Before I do anything else, I am trying to get my music to play. It's not playing. Music, Doko. Music. Cameras out in view. I mean, it's always been the same direction. That's just the exact same direction it's always been. It's always been upside down. Because I'm here. The camera's there. So the camera's always been upside down for you. The entire time. Just because the manual's on the front page, so the writing's upside down right now. But yeah, whatever reason this song's not playing. Skip to the next one. Pretzel Rocks. Why no odd? Oh, I know why. I know why. I had that tab muted earlier because I was watching YouTube. I just changed the page to change tab. There we go. Everything works now. Music should be goodly balanced. But yeah. Entry grade. Gunbarrel Strike Gundam Breaker version. Which of course, if you watched the Gundam Breaker stream, I was using this exact same kit. Or setup. Because also it came with my collector's edition. The digital. So I get that end game and I get physical kit as well. So check out the markings, which I don't have on the in-game version currently, because I hadn't put it on yet. So that's the custom markings for it. It's quite nice. But weirdly, oh, there's these coming. Oh, sneezes. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Something I find different out of this is it's an entry grade, right? High grade. I have noticed it only comes with these. It doesn't come with any foil stickers or any color correcting stickers at all. So you'd assume that everything is color accurate. We shall see. I actually already know that eyes aren't color accurate. Which is why I have this handy. Fluorescent green. For the eyes and head cameras. Because on the runner it comes as the blue parts. Part of the frame. So we'll paint in the eyes. At the very least. Because down here it has like emerald green. I think that's close enough. Close enough. It's quite interesting because we built the high grade not so long ago. Well, the last thing we did. But now we're going to be building the entry grade. So I've built up a real grade. I've built a high grade. I've built a master grade. Now we're building an entry grade of the strike. That leaves only one more grade to do. A perfect. Of course, I never built the RG on stream. That was like years ago. Nice. Stupid pretzel. You're meant to only be playing instrumentals. Anyway, so I think we start right here. Yes. With the head. And the body. It's quite an ostentatious color. Alright, try and get some space for this. One of these days I'll get a bigger desk. First of all, I need to clear some space to then make room for a bigger desk. And then there we go. Well, you probably noticed on the schedule for this week, I have this today, and then I also have another Gunpla stream on the Thursday, so I'm tending to do 2 this week. You know, make up for lost time. Right, I need a 2 right now. Knee doesn't bend that far. I mean, I had looked kind of chunky-ish knees, from what I remember. I looked at the Discord again. No, the knees aren't. Those got very chunky-looking thighs thing you built, so yeah, understandable. The 30 AMS kits were like nice and cheap, so. Get my nippers. I've looked for the runners already. It's quite funny. So, like the big cannons and stuff. What's funny is, so like the main body is from 2021 when they brought out the entry grade. The new parts for the updated Gunbarrel and stuff. Runners 2024 this year. But the main cannons are, the rank of the runner was 2003 because it's from the original high grade buster. Kind of cool. So it's funny, I'll be building those weapons well before I built that kit. Right. Anyway, actually, I quite like the way the runners are, by the way, on entry grade. So, A1, A2, A3, A4. Be careful, I have water on my desk for the paint later. Also, look at the orange. Like the shield and stuff, which are normally the red parts. Though much like on our high grade, there is no color underneath the feet. So, I'll probably might mix up this color later at some point to like get in some of these little bits here. Probably. At some point. Oh, it's like Gunbarrel proportions. That makes sense. That's why it would be that way then. Right. I need number 17. For this, number A17, yes. This is technically an answer grade, so technically speaking, I should theoretically be able to just pop these off the runners, but I'm not going to do that. So I've noticed that the gates are like really, really tiny. That might be where just to use my good nippers straight off the bat. Maybe. The only part I need from this runner right now? It is. Weird. Let's get the rest of the head parts right now, shall we? Let's see. Nope, that's the... I forgot it's A1, A2 are the same thing. A1 over here. Number 1. This is the eyes. And here's the amazing thing, they are separate eyes with nothing else attached to it. It's kind of crazy. So answer grades surprising me. Basically, these are the eyes. Teeny tiny ones. Try and get the autofocus to work here. Technically, that color's fine, but it should be emerald green, so we're going to be putting this on it. Fluorescent green to make them kind of stand out. Do it in a minute after we tidy things up first. I didn't like the OG shin, so I switched it out. Struggled to get them in. The knee lock caused the shin to lock up. No. Oh. I suppose 30-minute mission is designed to be customized in your own way, but obviously not everything will work as intended. First fin out of there. Alright, that should be everything I need on the current A runner. Oh, no. Hard to tell sometimes by looking. Like, these clear orange parts are interesting. A bit for that head crest while I'm at it. You don't need it right now. Like the gates are so tiny. Chip the corner of that. Might have done a little bit. That should be everything on this runner. Yeah. Just use SD heads and RG bodies to get bashed. Yeah. Some of those are really awesome when you put like a SD head on like a high grade or real grade. I think I need be. Nope, hold on. I'm gonna have that for later. Like I'm not even looking at the numbers because I already know the shapes. Also, these Intergrade runners are laid out so well that it's very easy to see what part you need. Interesting is like the face, the head, it's like one whole thing for the helmet. Whereas the high grade, I'm pretty sure it was like mouthpiece, side bits, top piece, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of cool. So let's see, that should be everything for the head. Yep, it is. Lurk for a bit, no worries. Enjoy the lurk. Well, see, nubs are like almost flawless. Almost. Yep, we won't need the nub jar much, but because they're coming off super cleanly. Basically, there's just slots in here. So we have color separated Vulcan guns. Whereas on the high grade, I had to color that manually. Impressive. Most impressive. What's the idea of entry grade? It's like trying to make it as user-friendly for beginners, I guess. So even not having stickers. And that goes onto there, and the eyes then go into the top of this. I wonder if I should panel in these parts now. What I should do is paint the eyes, though. Like the eyes and head cameras. Should be straightforward enough. Making sure everything's nice and clean first. Nice and tidy. My life's slightly easier holding this part. Because this part got less and clean. As clean as it could do. It's like pretzel, light said, no lyrics. Yeah, I could have cut that off at a weird angle there. I chipped the corner tightly a bit. Because the gates are so small. Gotta tidy up all the head parts before I put any paint for the eyes and head cameras. Okay, that's the enough marks done, but I'm also going to go take off these damn safety flags. Safety on a Gundam? Nah. Gundams are meant to be safe. They're meant to be dangerous. Think of dangerous Gundams. Requiem for Vengeance is coming out next month. Should be interesting to see how this Western-made series is. A lot better at cleaning up these safety flags. There we go. B-fin with no safety flag. What we want. And of course the secondary fins as well. Thing with like my voice there. Ugh. The thing with safety flags is when you're tightening them up, it's like make sure you get the flag without ruining the antenna. I'm also trying to get hand in the damn cramp, holding the part. You're just gone quiet. This song apparently is not working. Strange. That's strange. Okay, just skip song, I guess. Suddenly I say, oh, hang on. Or it was the web browser glitching. Got it. And with the web browser glitching. That'd be why. As long as everything's still streaming fine. That will be the main point. Oh, yep. My preview window. My browser just derped. That's all. That's fine. That's fine. Everything working again? Yes. Okay. Problem solved. There we go. That's cleaned up. So all the head parts, so the, well, oh, the face, I get that one on that, it's fine. The parts that will need some paint on it, which is these three parts, will require eyes and head cameras. So, put this to one side for a minute. grab this. And these. My eyes ripped onto here. Get the V-fin for the front camera. And we'll just grab the rest of it. I mean, I probably could have just done this by itself before attaching everything else, but actually, I take that part out fairly easily, I think. Maybe. I'm not gonna take that part off at least. That part's in there, so. So it needs to be, well, it says in the guide it says emerald green, but I've got fluorescent. Which for eyes and head cameras will probably be a really good thing because it will probably be very noticeable, I think. It will really stand out, I think. Give it a good shake first. Oh yeah, it's bright. The color balance on the camera doesn't do it justice. That's the 00. Where's the treble? That's in the treble, isn't it? Yes, it is. Just wet that a little bit. Remember how effed up this brush is? Got no primer or anything underneath it, so paint's gonna be quite thin. That means I front camera because it's bigger and easier to see. And that should be a matter of just dropping it in, letting capillary action do its job. I need to tighten this up a little bit. So I've got along the sides a bit. Tighten it a little bit. Just a wee bit. The back camera's nice small space. Couple of minutes. Look at the eyes again. Now it is acrylic paint, so it should dry pretty quickly. Emphasis on the word should. We should put in some silver first. Maybe. How well can you see those? They stand out against the blue. Just enough. Put a bit more green inside that head camera there. Is the music gone wonky again? I can't hear it. Oh, it just stopped. Refresh. I swear, Pretzel's just acting up today. Go figure. Let's see this with autofocus on for a second. How well is this going to focus? I wonder. Absorb some of that extra paint on the top there. Focusing that great. Important thing is you can see the eyes are green. You can see they look a bit wonky. Same goes for like the cameras. Looks very thin though. I mean, I could use metallic green Gundam marker, I guess. Potentially. together properly. I'm surprised there was no stickers for the eyes or head cameras, honestly. Paint came out of that one. Okay, I'll leave that for a little bit. See if it cures. I'll just like start work on the body. Maybe actually no, I need to finish filing that headpiece. So do that right now. Just tidying up this front part of the head. Okay. That's all the head parts that we need. Paint's drying on those. So, this up that way for a second. And we'll just start building the parts of the body while we let that set. Also, I have to turn off my autofocus. There we go. That would help. Blah, blah, blah. A runner. chest. Oh no, there's a thing. The back thrusters. Because this particular parts in Gundam Breaker still have the red inside the thrusters. Love to do that right now, though. Could have wanted to. And number 3. More careful when snipping this. The bits are like so close, or like you may accidentally snip into the plastic, which should be quite thinner than compared to other kits. Like easier to cut into, probably because, you know, Intergrade. Of course, this frame is like metallic injection. So you get all that wispiness throughout it. Well, the way funny is, like, as an Intergrade, it's literally just 3 parts for the upper torso. Almost. There's no, like, shoulders are inside it. They pair to, like, the neck and the shoulders. They all just click in. So they're making it quite simplistic. Which, I guess, you know, Intergrade. The whole point, isn't it? Making it super user-friendly for you. Entry-level builders. More experienced builders can then, you know, do other bits and bobs with it. There's actually some mold flash going on here. Just a tiny bit. Imperfection in the mold in 2024? Unheard of. Hang on. Check something quickly. All good. One thing I need to pick up as well is just like the standard Intergalactic strike, just for like comparison with the default one. So I probably won't build that one on the stream. But also the new option sets, you know, for the Ale Striker, Sword Striker, Launcher Striker. See how they fare. I also have a bunch of, oh, there's so many kits to build. You know, I'm just like, oh, I can get this thing, I can get that thing. And no. Build the ones you've got. No. Buy more. Classic Gunpla mistake. Like building Gunpla and collecting Gunpla are two different hobbies. I think that's tidied up. And this part tidied up as well. Make sure no dust in the way. And that should just slide on into there. The back piece. I feel in the entry grade there's a lot more mold imperfections. I've noticed. Seems strange. I expect that in older kits. Maybe the plastic they use in this is slightly different. Oops. Well, let's drop the big part. Where'd you land? Where did it land? I heard it bounce. Oh, right, well, you're dropping the big parts fine because it's very easy to see. You drop the small parts when you have to pack. Weird gouge in the plastic. Huh. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like I might go put the red in the thrusters now. Just to have this part in my hand. It would be very easy to pop it on a peg. How are these drying? Eyes look fine. They had camerals. That looks bubbly. I do not like that at all. Oh yeah, this whole, oh, what the hell? This whole head camera's just coming right out. That did not stay on there at all. That little pressure cut, there it is. So that didn't work out for the front head camera. As soon as I touched it, it just kind of crumbled. Almost. For the back camera. It was a little bit better. The front one, as soon as I touched it, just came all off. The eyes, though. Let's see here. If I, where did the eyes go? Just for like how it might look. I was not holding that properly, but the eyes will be okay. Get to that head camera again. The back one's okay. Like it's a little bubbly, but it's not like as bad as the front one was. The front one was just terrible. Of course, be on the back camera, it's gonna be less visible anyway. Alright, let's try this again. Also, while I'm at it, oh, I need. Oh, not space in the room. Where is. Get the red in the thrusters. You know what? Maybe put metallic red into the thrusters. Just to make it stand out. Metallic red looks more pink. This one against purple, so. I could terribly use my Gundam marker for it. Seeing as I have the paints out, you know, I may as well use them. Oh, right. Yeah, try that on the sorcerer's in a minute. First things first, I'm going to attempt the hammer again. I use the larger. That's treble zero. Now I want the double zero. Bumping it to aerial. Very thin paint. Looks like the bubble. I like it. Actually, I had a thought. Because I know I'll need it later. Don't need it right now, but the back skirt. I could pop the paint into its thrusters. Music, Doko. Pretzel derping again? It is derping again, yes. Seems like the autoplay is just not. Sometimes it just times out. Weird. Actually, if I can grab this and make it vertical, that'd be even better. That way it won't mess up as much. All right, let's do the thrusters on these. You know, just while I have the paints out, you know. Definitely thicker than that fluorescent stuff. That fluorescent stuff maybe is better as a top coat. I think the music derped again. Is autoplay just broken? I think autoplay's broken. Or maybe Parts of Rocks is broken. I don't know. Could be one, could be the other. I don't know. Seems to be like freezing. That's the same song, isn't it? Go to the next song. Maybe next one. Okay, got the red in there. Okay. I think the reds and the thrusters look good. Still not particularly happy about how the head camera's turning out though. Maybe the back one kind of worked well. Maybe because it's somewhat smaller. It looks okay, but I don't know. Who would have thought I'd slow down so much just trying to do head cameras and eyes? I guess the fluorescent green just really is that thin a paint. It's not sticking well enough. Whereas the red on these actually looks okay. The thrusters. I mean, I use metallic reds, which might be slightly lighter than I wanted, but all in all, I'd say it's alright. Did that pretty well. I'd call that good. The thrusters. A little bit of, landing in there later. That's pretty good. might need to use metallic paint for the head cameras instead. Maybe even use the metallic green and then put the fluorescent one on top of it. Maybe. That requires getting this paint out of it first. Let's try and get the edges of it first, see if I can tidy it up without taking all of it out. The whole thing coming out again. What the fuck? As soon as you try to clean the edges, the whole thing comes with it. Could also use no primer and holding it in place. It's just like globbing. Yeah, I'll use a different paint, I guess. Fluorescent green, something's up with it. Boom, boom. My knife here. You know, on the eyes, it feels like it's fine because it's on a flat surface. It's strange. Headset sliding. There we go. So the rear camera is actually better. But, well, I don't know. Pretzel rock's broken again. It sounds like I can't hear anything. Pretzel. Yeah, why is it every so often you just freeze on a song? Weird. So strange. Well, I see like this. Like it's fine, so I'm gonna take that off of there. Put this back on it. I'm going to use green metallic in here instead. Which one's green? That's the green. Hey, there's the green. And also like little bits of green that I've managed to drop in the red. Metallic paint's thicker, so that's a little better. Of course, I could just put a primer in there and that might help. That thought. What about the eyes? Like, the eyes feel fine to the touch. Because it's been on a surface rather than in a recess. Or in the recess of the camera, and they kind of pulls to the edge. Leave that for now. And we shall see. This isn't pulling towards the edges like the other one did. It's not as bright as the other thing, but to see that. It doesn't like compared to With the luminous green, it doesn't look so good. I mean, in terms of like, just how bright it looks. Because let's see, let's grab these two together for a second. You see the green of the eyes. I'll hold these in the same hand. And then try. Come on, camera. There we go. The head camera's kind of much duller. It's a metallic green rather than the fluorescent. Hey, Waffle. How's it going? No worries. Thank you for lurking. I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Put fluorescent green on top of metallic and see how that looks. Also turn my autofocus back off. Already, I think that was better. Because there's a thin layer of the fluorescent green on top of the metallic green. So metallic green acts like a base. The eyes are fine though. I think the eyes are fine. Probably because they were going on top of metallic plastic. So some of the like, obviously that's metallic blue plastic. So maybe that's why it looks better. Because it's a brighter surface to begin with. But I think these will work now. Much better. I mean, it's probably going to end up being good enough. Perhaps. How about the thrusters? Tiny bit tightening up around them. Should probably, be safe and put this away. Don't leave your blades just lying around. Nani? Mecha boy. Colonel, I will hydrate. I will. I'm gonna stretch a bit while I fix my posture. No health check? Yes, we're having a health check. For 2 hours? Good lord. How could you leave me alone for 2 hours? Terrible. If you know your streamers could die of dehydration. To be fair, there are probably some people out there who will not drink water unless someone tells them to. There are definitely people out there. Oh, get so engrossed in what they're doing they forget, oh yeah, I need to, you know, take care of myself. Tamagotchi streamer. Is it like NPC streams people do? Is that not like a Tamagotchi? Yeah. Or they're only reacting to what chat's saying, nothing else. Okay. So I'll put some nice metallic red inside of the thruster. Not too shabby. Also pretty neat and tidy. Unlike when I use the Gundam marker on the grid. It really is better for that sort of stuff to use your paintbrush because it's easier to control it. On the eyes, we've got a nice fluorescent green. If it would like to focus on something. Focus. You're at to what you spend cash on, like there's a stickers. Oh, okay, that's what NPC streamers do. Interesting. So I guess people on YouTube just do it based on super chats. Wait, what if I do this? That kind of works. Getting the camera to focus is a nightmare. I used to have like zoom commands and stuff. Maybe having a zoom might be better than trying to put it next to the camera. I know, that's why I put my hand in the way. Trying to get the focus on my hand. It doesn't always work. And it's a webcam, so, you know. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah, green eyes. I did originally put that on the head cameras as well. Because they're in a... Whereas that's like a concave surface. The other one's a recess. So it was kind of pulling around the edges too much. Because... How you can see it looking at the bottle. It looked quite thin in there, doesn't it? You see all the bubbles are in there. So I decided to take it back out. Metallic green underneath. Tiny drop of that on top. And that's my head cameras. Which I think... I don't know what I think. If this looks better or worse. It looks okay for a head camera, right? Put a little drop more of the fluorescent in there on top of it, maybe. Lore-wise, yes. The eyes are a camera. The big visible camera on top of the head, the back of the head. The ones that are always visible. Also, the classic line from Amuro during the final fight with Char, at the end of the original Gundam, when the Gundam gets its head blasted off, is like, I only lost my main camera. So basically the Gundam can still see even without its head, because all sub-cameras are in the body. It's also a good like lore thing for like how it's displayed in the cockpit. Because obviously you get some of them where you have a physical cockpit with like screens on all different sides. Each one kind of being linked to a camera and stuff. And then you've got like ones where like it's a panoramic one where it's like they're sitting inside a sphere and the camera's all over. The virtual cockpit, yeah. And the panoramic ones as well. And basically that is like, it apparently takes all the camera data from around the mobile suit and then generates the imagery around you. As in kind of let me fill in the gaps and stuff. But yeah, the virtual cockpit from that one fighter in Ace Combat. It's a good way to put it as well. Yeah, putting the fluorescent on top of the metallic is a better idea. The fluorescent is not designed to go directly on plastic. Weird enough, it worked with the eyes because, well, that is metallic plastic, so I guess it worked. Yeah, I guess I think a lot of like ever since I can't think of which. It might have been Zeta Gundam, might be the first one to do it. I'm not sure if any other mecha franchise did it as well, where it has that whole, you know, full-on sphere, and you're just sitting inside a sphere basically. But then some things like prior to Seed Freedom, all the Seed mobile suits have physical cockpits, so they all have like screens in front of them to allow like physical screens. Same for everything in 00, pretty much. Depends on the creative direction they take. Just clean up the edges without scraping out the whole thing again. Game Ballistic NG1 team has a virtual cockpit. Oh, let me look that up. Okay, I'm happy with that head camera. Anti-gravity racer, okay. does not want to focus. But I think it looks okay. It's just weird it didn't come with any like oil stickers for the head cameras. Because if there were parts separated where like the other plastic was poking through, then sure, I get it. But in the case of the eyes, they are separate, they're fine. But they're the color of the frame, so it's like, wonder if the standard entry grade has that or not. I don't know. Alright, I think the thrusters look good enough to me. So I'm going to close this over. Oh, got a blob of water on here. When I've obviously done that, I've dropped water on the part. That's why you shouldn't have your stuff in between you and the water. Wonder about anything else today? All good. Why your paper towels nearby? And close this over now. Because I'm going to do any weathering inside there later. I think I'll need my paints for the rest of the day now, so. With that boy. I don't remember which. Saw that later. Let's try it for a few minutes. It's funny, I've got the back skirt here already, even though I'm not building that part yet. Just because I wanted to put the red in the thrusters. Alright, for that few minutes, I'm going to get the rest of the torso parts now. Hey Patch, how you doing? Welcome on in. Okay. Oh, wrong order. Maybe this one. Mech with the dad joke. It's like, hi, new to stream. I'm AJ. The joke was right there, and I didn't take it. I didn't take the bait. Crocheting. Ooh, nice. It's always nice to see everyone's different hobbies. Couldn't think of the word for a brief second there. That bit. And anything else from the A-Runner? Go. A lot of different things. Yeah, for me, I mostly build model kits or play video games. It's pretty much me in a nutshell, isn't it? A2 number 18. Where is that? Oh, right in front of me. I'm staring right at it. What's interesting about these entry creds is look at the parts. There's like no gate with a gap. It's like right up against the thing. Because it might also potentially pop right off, theoretically. Entry grades are meant to be just, you can pull off the runner. Not going to try that though. Making a cat bed, nice. scratch my finger with this. And maybe get these other parts I need off as well. And the music is cut out again, isn't it? Feels like every other song I have to go in until Pretzel to skip. Yeah, it's been doing it all for a while now. Every so often it just stops. And I have to press next song manually. It's really weird. Like, it plays a couple songs and just gets stuck. You know, I'll get these parts in a minute. That's a lot of joints. We need to do it. I need to get the Pretzel Rocks app again, because last time I tried to use it, this didn't work. So I just use it via the browser now. But now the browser's derping, so don't know what to do. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, the Pretzel Rock, I've got it filtered so it only plays... I mean, everything on Pretzel Rock is Twitch safe. But I've also filtered it to be YouTube safe and instrumentals only. That way I don't have any issues at all, theoretically. Sometimes you still have an issue because it's a false flag. But yeah, maybe it's like failing to skip a song that's out of my filters. I'm having to manually push forward. Which is not done before, so new glitch. I actually had a problem with one of them stream a while back where I had a playlist on Pretzel, and for some reason one song was in the playlist multiple times and got flagged multiple times. And then when I looked it up, it was like the artist had uploaded the same song multiple times. Which just it had different thumbnails and stuff. Needless to say, I reported that and I just removed it from my thing permanently. That was weird. I feel like there's someone abusing the system. Like, here, you could have my music to play royalty free on this streaming service that you pay for, and then claim it anyway. That's what Pretzel Rock says, is you pay a subscription, and if there's any legal issues with the music, their problem, not mine, technically speaking. You shouldn't get flagged for anything because your channel's listed as safe. Of course, occasionally some mistakes happen. Where the alt detect goes, hey, you don't own the right to this song. It's like, well, no, I have the right. I have legal right to use it, though. I have a receipt that says I'm allowed to use this. Which if you just tell Twitch that, they're like, okay. So only then if like someone then decides to counter that, they go, there's a problem. Because an automatically muted song doesn't necessarily mean a DMCA. It's just like, hey, we muted it because we detected it. And you go, no, I actually have permission to do this. Okay. But a manual DMCA, that's different. Would you think the sphere cockpit or the screen cockpit better? There's something super cool about having a panoramic screen all around you for, like, you know, situational awareness. And it's kind of cool because you then see the battle unfold, basically. Yeah, it's almost like the pilot's inside the battle, the way the screen is. But at the same time, I'm a sucker for a physical cockpit at the same time. Like, physical screens, there's something about it. It just makes it feel more real. I kind of appreciate that Gundam Seed had physical cockpits, and it's only in Seed Freedom where they have the panoramic ones as a kind of visual progression. Whereas like Universal Century, the original Gundam had physical cockpits, and then it was like Zeta onwards that had the panoramics. So almost the entire daytime has had it. But no, I do appreciate a physical cockpit with screens and stuff. There's something about it. It's really nice. Ooh, okay. So this clips in, so like that little bit of frame is like poking there. Like when you're in the band, you see it. I do need screens behind the seat. Well, when it comes to like the full panoramic cockpit, probably not. But I like it when they have like a rear view mirror thing going on. So like because obviously if you're turning your head as a pilot, obviously physically your chair is going to be there, so you can always see that. But if you have like a sub monitor, like a rear view camera, then having that to the side of the seat makes sense. You know, kind of to the side and back. Something I need to do is make myself a cockpit asset. Especially with MechWarrior 5 Clans coming out next month. Because I always play MechWarrior in cockpit view. So I used to do with MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries was I got out the older webcam and basically had two versions of VC face open, so it had the good webcam doing this, but then having the secondary older webcam just doing body movement from behind, and was superimposing it in the cockpit. I had the secondary window over me, whereas the main screen had my like ghosted body in the cockpit. So So I'm going to do that again when the next mech order comes up. Because cockpit view is always fun. But I need like a cockpit asset as well, I think. Of course, now that I have my stream deck, I can easily toggle the ghost version of me on and off during cutscenes. Some time ago, I saw an arcade machine of Mech Warrior, which is set inside the mech's cockpit. I feel like I have seen that at some point. Because that description is very familiar. These clear orange parts are kind of nice. Which does remind me, I need to build my mechanical clear Sazabi at some point, the real grade. Oh yeah, I've seen those in arcades as well, yeah. They're great. This is 20. I'm just trying to remember where the these were this direction. Something like this, wasn't it? Yeah. There's a third nub in this and I can't see it, which is I guess a good thing. Oh wait, is that there? Yes, it is. I feel like arcades need to make a comeback for that kind of stuff. Like, arcades are still quite popular in Japan. But, like, I feel like in Western countries, because we're, like, spoiled with having game consoles at home, arcades have just died off, pretty much. Which is a shame. And this slides up under here. Oh, absolutely. People would absolutely break that shit. The amount of times I've been to an arcade and shit wouldn't work because people... Oh, I just remembered a clip I saw, I think it was on Twitter, maybe a week or so ago, and it was like a guy on some kind of... It was like a circular drum And the guy was in it, whatever thing it was like, man, have you running in the drum like a hamster wheel? It's like some kind of game. But when the guy got in it, the machine's going, one rider at a time, one rider at a time. It was like, ooh, the machines is calling him out for being larger. To be fair, as an adult versus a child. So, you know. Yeah, it was like the machine being like calling him out, and I was like, oh, that's rough. That sucks. To be fair, the other machines had kids in it, so it's like he was kind of large, tall anyway. So I'm not sure if it's just because he was overweight or just because it's designed for kids. But it's like the way the machine's just calling it out verbally. That'd be so embarrassing. Yeah. Ooh, land on my leg. Oh, absolutely. Like everything like has a limitation because like if something breaks, that's gonna cause trouble. Like literally. I'm trying to get the story without doxing myself. Like a building I worked in the past. I remember one of the lifts getting stuck in the building because a bunch of teenagers thought it'd be fun to all pile in one lift and then jump up and down at the same time. Well, it's more like as the lift was in motion because it went. Obviously caused yeah. I guess the lift thought it was falling. Maybe I don't know. If you've got a bunch of people and a lift at the same time jumping, yeah, that's how it breaks shit because that's a lot of mass suddenly changing direction and stopping. Why are teenagers like this? Fill that a little tiny bit, maybe. It's a classic fuck around and find out, isn't it? Yeah. I think I'm noticing about this compared to a high grade is there's a lot more clearance for this waist. Also, the fact that that part's clear is kind of weird because it's like see-through. Oh, how's the racing series been going? Right, so that's the well, minus the neck and head and stuff. I'm gonna finish doing this part, and I'll make sure it's all dry. Assemble the head. A runner. Number 1, number 2. My car's so good that 2 races and rules change. Got something nice. To be fair, that happens in reality as well. There's been plenty of times in Formula 1 where the rules change the following season because someone had a massive advantage the previous season. And the music is stopped again. I think it does 2 songs and just gets stuck. Now it's stopped completely. There we go. I had to press the button 3 times for it to work. It's definitely the website. Screwing up. Number 8 for left and number 8 for right. I like this. Right arm, left arm. Handy. Number 19 for the neck. So the whole last week the server was active and arguing about the rules, and now they have come to somewhat solution. Okay. They found something. Some kind of solution. Is this? That direction forwards. Yes. Like how the shoulders are like straight up just click in rather than being built inside it. That's a new one for me. Intriguing. Well, in early series, that same team caused 3 innovation and a lot of cursing too. It wasn't the team. Oh. You know, innovators push the boundaries and then someone goes, hey, wait a minute. Kind of like the early days of motorsport where like whoever invented the new thing were the ones that were going to win because they had it and no one else did. Well, one of those 3 innovations, one is mainstream and 2 are used by most teams. Oh, okay. So they innovate in something, they have the advantage, and in the following season, everyone has it. That's what motorsport's all about, isn't it? You know, trying to get the most out of it while within the rules. And the rules update after you realize, hey, you weren't breaking the rules, but you were pushing your luck. Un torso. Alright, these will probably dry now. And I think that looks pretty decent in there. Where the green just kind of pops a little bit. Ooh, oh, I had it for a second. Hey, there we go. So the green in the head camera. Not too bad. And we got the V-fin camera. Which one? Yeah, this one's. There we go. Yeah, tidy up around the edge ever so slightly. That's alright for a head camera. And then the eyes, which are struggling more to focus. Oh, there we go. I just straight up the fluorescent around the plastic. Alright. So here we go. And then let's go. Oop. I'll focus back off. So that goes into there. And the eyes slot into the slot here. And then the face comes on top of it. V-fin. Oh, that is interesting. I'm going to take that off for a minute. at least try to. Alright, that's not coming nothing. Cool. That is on there now. It's going to be more awkward to paneling it later. And finally, which one we got here? Head crest. I like the way the V-fin assembled in this a lot more than the hybrid. Because it's like there's a gap in the front of the face. The vertical one slot in. And the other one slots in with the camera to lock it in place. And then that slides in with a much longer peg than the hybrid does. Come on. There we go. The eyes painted look decent. Obviously paneling and stuff as well, but not bad. Not bad at all. I'm just paneling the head while I'm at it. Why not? Which one's that? Make sure I've got the correct one. That's fudged up one. You're not disqualified. Ah! I'm awake. I'm awake. Let's see. Oop. Autofocus. Bring up the head. There we go. Hey, I was focusing on the headpiece. There we go. One Gunbarrel strike head. Pretty good. The torso on that. Might as well. Even though I'm going to be putting stickers in. Well, actually, stickers are fine because if you've got stickers, do your panel line first. Because that way you won't get stickers messed up. As long as you make sure the surface is clear for later. Or if you use water slides, obviously seal them in and then do your panel lining. Daka intentions. Yeah. Good old head-mounted machine guns. Nanny. Colonel. Snake. Take a break. Have a Kit Kat. Oh, that's all the gamer stuff's drunk up. Still have water though. I will check it later. I moved my seating position slightly and now I'm like, ah. When you've been sitting so long one way and then you move and you're like, ah. See you later. Have a good night. I can move this up my way now. I don't need it currently. There we go. Putting detail inside the thruster is always a more difficult part. You don't want to mess up the paint you put in. I made a slight mess of that. It's fine. Yeah, it's not coming out anymore, so it doesn't matter. I could maybe skip past the arms and just get the waist done so we have, you know, a full body, maybe? Possibly. What time are we at? 4 o'clock already, okay. I didn't pan a line around the neck. It's the broken one. So that's looking pretty good so far. Things I'm noticing is different with the entry grade versus the high grade. Shoulders and neck, especially shoulders, are the joints just click in rather than being built into the torso. And of course the eyes are separate, but there's nothing around the eyes. It's just the eyes, and there's technically there's a tiny gap between the eyes where there's nothing. It's a little weird. At least the head Vulcans are separated, which is nice. It'd be very easy to quickly do the waist, I think. Since I have one part here already, I could just build the waist. And you know what? Why not? Why not? Where's that B1 runner? That's not it. This is it. We've already got the back skirt. Let's grab the front skirt. Which doesn't have ball joints, interesting. That's everything from the B, and everything's from the A runners. Cool. A2, a little purple bit. Like everything that was blue is now purple, everything that was red is now orange, everything that was gunmetal is now that blue metallic, effectively. And number 22 on this runner. Plastic is very soft. Let me just start partially sliced into the ball joint. Just slightly. It's fine. Totally fine. Okay, that's good for that. You know what? I can pop the back skirt on it already. Let's know what to do with the high grade and I hold it here. No, push it in the center. Evenly. Don't want a repeat of the the back skirt snapping incident. Which was slightly funny. It made a good clip, at least. Bum, 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 bum. one there. I want my skirting armor separated, so just making sure this, does it go like that? Okay. Get this as centered as possible. Now, I can plop these in here. How did there not ball joints? That means they'd be more secure and separated. Maybe. Possibly. I'm gonna find out. One way or the other. Oh, balls. That's why I went weirdly. Put them below the dust. And a liner. That's the correct one. Good. Or just put like some wash in the thrusters instead. Might look better. Beating the frame being like the brightest color. Usually it's the darkest one. Kind of what makes these special edition kits stand out. There's not very much point paneling under there, but I do it anyway. Because I like to. Okay, there's the waist done. Normally you put the legs on and put the waist on, but I'm just going to put the waist on because I feel like it. So we have a good progress. I don't think I have enough time to do the legs today, or any of the arms either. I did waste a lot of time on that head. Come on. Camera. Camera. You want to focus on my hand, please? No. Come on. Okay, it's focusing at that distance. I like how it's normally white. It's kind of nice creamy gray. It's quite nice. It's a nice color. It's kind of creamy white, isn't it? The neck is not straight. The neck is turning, but the head on top of it is not turning very well. Neck. Stay still for a second. I'll turn the head. There we go. So the Gunbarrel strike so far is a strike Gundam. That is very colorful. Yes, I am vandalizing my manual to just get this ink working. You just stopped again, didn't it? What is up with pretzel rocks today? Seriously. So strange. So very strange. Now, thrusters are more thrustery. Isn't like they're obviously dark on the inside. It's a little messy because obviously it's, you know, panel going on top of paint, so it's a little not as good as it could be. Could be a little neater, but hey, it is what it is. You're not going to see it that often. You're not going to see it at an angle like that probably last time. In which case it's going to be like, hey, that's a thruster. You see, thrusters are red. And the default color scheme of this in GB4 has red thrusters. I checked. I'm quite pleased with the eyes in the head camera. The eyes were like two little layers of that fluorescent green, whereas the cameras end up having to do the metallic green first to get the stick. And then afterwards, the fluorescent green looks pretty good. Clear orange is a bit weird, but pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pleased with that. What time are we at? At 4. Yeah, I may wrap it up here actually. Good bit of progress for the first Gunpla stream in like a month. With another one scheduled for next Thursday. Well, yeah, I'll say it's Friday right now, so Thursday would be the 26th. Yes, the end of my current schedule. So tomorrow evening, schedule is planned to do Star Wars Outlaws, because we haven't touched that since the day it came out. Oh, the day before I vanished, rather. And then Sunday, more Gundam Breaker. That'll be working for a few days. And then working on this again. I suppose tomorrow I am actually working. It's just like I get to finish a little bit earlier, so that's why I thought I'd put a stream in the evening. And finally get back to Outlaws because I want to play it. I want to be a smuggler in the Star Wars world. I want to be an outlaw. I look forward to when we get to all the other parts, because obviously we've got the arms and the legs to do. And then that's this base entry grade strike. Gundam Breaker version. And then we on to like the weapons. Of course, it comes with the shield, the beam rifle, the armor schneiders, and of course, the main event, the Gunbarrel booster pack. Which also has the armory weapons of the Buster Gundam, which are on a separate runner and they're from 2003. It's kind of crazy. But everything in this kit's within the last 4 years, and then that's from like a decade ago. No, 2 decades ago, 20 years. Wow. All right, let's see if it's on the raid. Let's have a look. See. Let's see whom is live. Let's have a look. See. Let's have a look. Take my window so I can see what I'm doing. Because my light's in the way, so I can't see part of it. Let's see. Have a look. Who's doing Gunpla, if anyone? Or Friday morning, or afternoon for me. A couple of people. Someone working on beef intuber. I feel like I've read them before. I don't remember. Never seen them before. Working on the perfect grade XT. Painting it. Ooh. We swing by them. Do some painting. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my tabs are all glitching out. All right. Get the raid message. Spelt the word again. Follows can use that one, and subs can use this one. And also, if I forgot, don't forget, you can find me on Twitter /X and Discord, and of course I put announcements and schedule on both. And of course, just for the sake of plugging it, there is a YouTube page with the archive and clips. Though I need to work on that. It's been kind of neglected for a month. Ha. Right, let's change screens. And get raid going. See, raid channel. And same category. Tag gun 1. Okay, to actually select the tag, not just type enter. Cool. I heard that. Did not see it properly. Thanks, Waffle. You have a great day too. Alright, let's check out VFinTube. We're working on the perfect grade XM. And as always, have an awesome day. It's Friday, so have an awesome weekend. You're not at work right now, but you know, maybe you'll have an awesome weekend when you get home. I'll be back tomorrow evening. Gundam Outlaws. No, Star Wars Outlaws. Gundam Breakers on Sunday. Until then, see you in the cosmos. Dodgestar signing off.